Hello, Scorpios. Welcome to your reading with me, Cindy. Scorpios, I have pre-shuffle energy out for you here. It's really kind of beautiful. I love it a lot. I think last week you guys had a bit of a difficult reading, if I remember correctly. So I am laughing here because I did your pre-shuffle, all right? I did your pre-shuffle energy. We're going to talk about it. I'm going to show it to you in a second here. And just the time for me right now, like one of my videos that is supposed to be coming out today, should have came out 15 minutes ago. So I just went on to check and make sure it was fine. And it was. And I was about to close the YouTube app, and there was literally sort of a news release here about Joe Biden, and then he was writing a letter, like a concluding letter or something. I just stopped and was like, wait a second, because I think you guys sometimes will like pick up on things in the readings and you'll say, oh, Joe Biden is a Scorpio or Trump is a Gemini or whatever is like. I really honestly try not to look at that, but oh my God, it is so funny. Because this is your underline, the two cards that came out in the pre-shuffle. A concluding letter. Saying I'm all finished here. I've got nothing left to say. This is literally it. That's a concluding letter. So I was already getting like messages for you guys in this reading before I said to myself, oh, let me just double check and make sure that the other video came out okay. These are your two cards. You have the Oath and the Fountain. The Fountain is about rejuvenation. The Fountain is about you're going to feel good. The Fountain is washing away the past and bringing in like clean, fresh water. It's like you are making an oath here to yourself to look after you, to feel good, to kind of bring in, it's like a new beginning too with the Fountain, right? It's like the Ace of Cups. It's like making a promise to yourself. I don't know. I mean, if you've watched me long enough, you know I think all the politicians are corrupt. I think they all work for the same organization. I think it's just a big farce. But anyways, so I don't support, or anyway, I think some are dumber and worse than others, but I won't go there. So, but I'm just like, that is hilarious because I don't know, maybe it's a Scorpionic thing. It's like kind of time for Scorpios to do this right now. It's almost like, and some of you might actually do this with an actual letter, or you may have written a letter, and I've written that letter, and that means I'm putting this to rest. Goodbye, so long, good night, sweet dreams, whatever, whatever you want to put in that letter. But it's hilarious, right? Like a concluding letter. All right then. And this is how it ends. Like it's almost like that. And this is how it ends, and this is how it's going to be. But you do that, like that's kind of like in the past, or even want to say like part of the purpose of that is so that you can, like, this is the promise you are making here to feel better, to have new beginnings in your life too. I want to say like healthy emotional new beginnings. So this is good mental health. This is good emotional health. This is like really looking after you. I love it. Like when I saw the cards, I thought, oh, I really love this. And even if it's not in a letter, I want to say it's even just like things that you've kind of worked through in your own mind here, thoughts and ideas that you've played out, and you're not playing those out anymore. You're putting something to rest. This is like the conclusion, and you're making an oath. The new oath that you make is not to a nation, but it is to yourself. It's to yourself to say. That's hilarious. I love how that comes through sometimes. Okay. So, and it's also very simplistic. Like some of these pre-shuffle energies this week have been like really intense, or they've been a little bit complicated. And I feel like, okay, I need to like talk about this a little bit more with you guys. I really need to go into this. But you have been this way too for the last little while for me. Early on in my channel, you were often that sign where I felt like I really had to pull out cards and I really had to dig. There was always like some hidden matter in there. And I don't know if we just got to know each other really well and you're a little more open, like when you step into this reading and this environment with me, that I can see what's going on. I really like it. Honestly, I feel like I've reached a new level of relationship here with my dear Scorpichinos. So yeah, we're going to get into the energy oracle deck. Let me look at your specific energy. So that's pre-shuffle. It tells me it could be like energies that are circling around you, that are floating around you right now. It could be something that you've actually done, and because of that, you are, I want to say in some way, you're taking like this sovereignty for your emotions and for like how you feel. You might even want to, and so like some of you might even be taking an oath of healing here. This oath of healing could go beyond yourself, and it could go towards other people as well. I like it. I really like this. Thank you. So, okay. Energy Oracle deck. What is the energy for Scorpio? What are they right now? And I'm open to whatever this could be. It could be something difficult, but this is showing you, right? Like you're ready to let it go, to conclude something, to write your letter of, ooh. It's a little tough right now. No, it's a little tough, or you have to be careful, or you're worried that people might, possibly backstab you. There could be slander going on. Yeah, you could be in an environment or a situation where you are feeling cautious. I don't know. I really had a feeling that something difficult was going to come out when I was shuffling this, and it did. It did. Because and so perhaps whatever this difficulty is, you're like, you know what? That's enough of this. That's enough of this. I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm not going to work here anymore. I'm not going to be here anymore. Oh, see, you have balance of the yin yang. Passive and active. Is it time to do something? Is it not time to do something? Okay. So your defenses could be a little bit up. There could be some aggression around you. And you've taken oath to heal. You're taking the oath of healing. That's the oath you are taking right now. What are these hostilities? Could be some friends. Could be drinking friends. Where are they? The Queen of Swords, the Three of Cups. I can't make this up. Right, the Queen of Swords is Gemini. So anyways, not trying to get political with this reading, but it is kind of interesting. The Queen of Swords, the Three of Cups, and the Page of Swords. It's like somebody, it could be a Gemini who's and their friends who are watching you. Oh boy. Okay. It could be an individual. There's specifically an individual coming through here for me with the Queen of Swords, them and their friends. Them and their friends? And they watching you. Watching you. Look at this. You're both like, come on. What is going on? That's the hostilities. That's the energy right now. There's somebody here, and it could be a woman with the Queen of Swords. It could be another woman. Somebody who is I want to say, because we have yin and yang here, it could be someone who is, and right, she's just sitting on her throne, like doing this. Sitting on her throne doing this. It's someone who could be, I want to say, passive aggressive. Because it's passive. They're coming off as passive. And you're guarded against this passive aggressive energy. And they're friends. Or it could be someone who wants to get together with you, and you're like, I don't know about that. I don't know about getting together with you. Tell me more about the Queen of Swords. Get the, anyways, the King of Cups. Now that's interesting. So the King of Cups is Scorpio, right? So this person is watching you or something. Somebody has a passive aggressive energy towards you. And maybe the best way to deal with this is to just like, you know what, I'm going to promise to do my own healing here. I'm washing out the old and I'm bringing in the new. And in whatever way you have control over that in your own life or with other people or not. So I want to say too, the Queen of Swords is also wearing a bit of a mask here. This person is wearing a mask in that, right, the Queen of Swords will look like someone who doesn't have a lot of feeling in a situation, doesn't have any emotional connection to something, or is that's not part of any of the decision making, but it is. There's a lot of feeling here in whatever this decision making is that's going on, Scorpio. This person is playing a very strong poker face, very, very strong poker face right now. Because they have a whack, like an enormous amount of emotion or feelings behind whatever, I don't know. I don't know what's going on, to be honest. But it's weird. Like, it literally does look like a specific person and some of their friends. Watching you, maybe talking about you with the Page of Swords. Watching and talking about you. They have a lot of feelings, though. Or at least the Queen of Swords does. What is this small group of people? What are this group of people? Group of 3 people. Oh, no. There's some people there with money. I was going to say. So, okay. We have the 3 of Swords. Oh, my God. This is weird. The Page of Swords and the King of Pentacles. Okay, this small group of people involves money. I really feel like I'm doing reading is weird. It could be somebody who has problems with their own child, because we have the 3 of Swords with the Page of Pentacles. Like there's a father and child situation here, and so, okay, this is the other vibe that I'm getting with this. This could be a situation here where there could be some type of hostilities, and it could be like, you know, if you have a broken family of some sort, and there's additional energies, like maybe this is like a stepmom kind of energy or something like that. Because there's something going on here. There's a lot of people involved. It feels like there's a lot of people involved, or a lot of people talking. What are they talking? Why are they watching you? Why are they watching you? Why are they watching you? Because you're walking away from the devil. No lie. The shadow side, which is the devil and the 8 of Cups, because you're walking away from the devil. They're watching you because you're walking away from the devil. And the devil could be some type of heavy responsibility or codependent situation. What are they talking about? Because they're talking too. I feel like they're watching and talking. This is totally like a group of people here that have come together and where they're watching somebody else, and there's got to be some type of gossip going on with that. But it also feels like the Queen of Swords, though, is the person who is he feels like the person that is instigating it, or is kind of like running the group. So even if I was to say that in a group, there's at least, if there are 3 people, there's 3 cards that came out with the 3 of Cups. There's someone in this group who is brokenhearted. Someone who has a conflict between their emotions and their thoughts and ideas. And then there's somebody here who's inexperienced or much younger. It could even possibly be a child. And then there is somebody here who I want to say is, right, somebody who could be running their own business, somebody who's the head of a business, somebody who has a fair bit of wealth and status. Okay, so interesting, right? Because we did get 3 cards for the 3 of Cups. So I feel like that it's a symbol of each one of those individuals. Okay, why are they watching you? Because you're walking away from the devil. It's almost like you've said, that's enough. That's enough for me. I'm finished. I'm not doing that. Okay, what are they talking about? Now we know why they're watching you, but what are they talking about? Your strength, your bounty, and your confusion. Okay, so the Strength card, the Empress, and the Moon card. What are they talking about? Okay, they are talking about there's some sort of strength and abundance that you have here. I want to say that things grow around you. You create a lot of growth. Now, here's the interesting thing. If this is a situation where it is a family dynamic and there's some sort of a separation here, and well, actually it doesn't even have to be. I mean, this could be uncles and aunts. It could be all sorts of different things going on here. It kind of comes forward to me like the possibility, because it's the Queen of Swords too, she's the widow or the divorcee. So, I mean, there's a possibility here that it could be that type of situation where it's like a step parent of some sort is involved in some sort of discussion or watchful eye in some way. I'm going to tell you right now, Scorpio, whatever this person in this small group is that they have around them, they see you as much more than what they are. They see you as much more than what they are. I'm going to clarify the Moon. They may also not know where you're going or what you're going to do. Like there's some type of mystery around you, but they definitely, what they are talking about your strength, but it could be an illusion. Is this an illusion? Is Scorpio really this strong? Are they really this courageous? You know, like, why is the moon card here? Some type of confusion, maybe wanting to create an illusion. Oh man. No, it's the Chariot and the Ten of Swords. Somebody here feels betrayed. Maybe it's this Three of Swords. Feels betrayed because of an illusion that you've created. Now, you may have, so when I say like an illusion or some type of mystery around whatever it is that you're doing or what you're up to, right? It's weird. It's almost like this energy is curious. What is Scorpio doing? What is Scorpio up to? Scorpio is taking the oath of the Ace of Cups. You know, maybe there's something different about how you're showing up to people. And it is creating like, and people are curious. People are very curious. And if there's some, I don't know, possibly if there's something like really difficult that you've been through. I mean, well, shit, man, you have the Eight of Cups. Walking away from the devil with the Eight of Cups. That's difficult. That also takes a lot of cojones, because the devil, if there's any type of contract that any of us create with the devil in some way, the physical possibilities of loss, even psychological, there's so many things that can be attached to that can really drive fears, to be quite honest. So I can see how that's coming across, that this group is seeing you as very courageous. Somebody, yeah, they're seeing you here as very courageous. They're talking about this. But either, okay, so this is what I'm getting with this moon card clarified by the Chariot and Ten of Swords. Either there's something going on here where you may think that somebody's betrayed you, but they haven't. Or somebody's trying to come up with a way to do that. Okay? So I don't, like, it's one or the other. Or if there's a pattern of betrayal here, I would say be careful. Honestly, like, be careful. But you're the one with the moon card. So it kind of makes me wonder, though, if these people think that you're somehow working behind the scenes to betray them. To a Scorpio. I could see that. I could see that. Like, but or to end something. Oh! To conclude something. Concluding something is painful. Oh, that's part of this bravery here. Concluding something here is painful. Has this you've concluded something here? Is it because someone was betraying you? So yeah, we're going to look at that. We're going to look at those cards. Your underlying cards. Right, that's interesting, because even on this, I have for hostilities, defense is up, aggressive, energy, slander, backstabbing, critical, hurtful. Slander, that's kind of like really bad gossip, no? Like, or throwing someone's name around in a really bad way. And in the backstabbing too, I mean, it's the Ten of Swords. So this is why, this is like, I don't know. Who's this King of Pentacles? Because he looks like someone who has some sort of resources or wealth here. Who's the King of Pentacles? Tell me about the King of Pentacles. It's like a secret plan. So the High Priestess and the Ace of Wands. I'm not going to lie. That's also giving me the vibe of somebody who gets some type of spiritual or astrological advice. I don't know, does it feel like advice from the universe? Like receiving advice from the universe. Who's the Three of Swords? Why is... There's something about this group that feel okay. It's giving me the right, like, because this Queen of Swords feels like she's like dictating for the group to do stuff. Or you go check this out, or you go find this out about Scorpio, or get back to me. What are they doing? What are they doing over there? Like it could be a work group or something as well. So the Three of Swords is the star. The Three of Swords is the star. That's really odd, because that kind of comes across as someone who is definitely in the public eye. It could be an Aquarian. The Page of Pentacles? I don't know. This could be like a kid. The Three of Pentacles and the Seven of Cups. It's like literally. I mean, the Three of Pentacles could be a school environment, and you have the Page of Pentacles. It's like a kid who's confused. I don't know what's going on in this building, man. I don't fucking know. What's this letter all about? It's like a letter. This letter. The Four of Cups and the King of Swords. Well, it was very direct. Very direct. It could have been too. Like maybe you feel like you're missing out on life. I can't do this shit anymore. Yeah. Very direct. Very straightforward. Or maybe that's it. It's like, because Scorpio can have so many hidden elements. Like I said, like that's an interesting thing. I led with that in the reading where often I've, you know, over the years, it felt like I always had to like dig to really try to pull out the information around you. But the last little while, it's just felt like it's just right there on the surface. And maybe this is kind of like a whole new, maybe this has something to do with your own personal evolution. Or like plutonic energies within you that are like breaking things down and building them up again. And the things that have broken down have almost like kind of like floated to the surface and then allow it to go. So conclusions. That's the end of this story. Like Scorpio's like, that's the end of this story. The Five of Swords, we can't win with this game. The Five of Swords and the Hierophant. Yeah, well, whatever this commitment, whatever this, some type of responsibility here. For some of you, it could be a marriage. Like, it could be marriage. This is like a no-win situation, and I'm finished. Finished here. I'm not doing this anymore. So you've taken the oath of the fountain. The oath of the fountain. Your oath. See, now the high priest or the Hierophant is, I want to say in some way, this is like an oath that we would take. It is some way to serve others in an ideal that is of the highest good for all kind of thing, right? But with the Five of Swords, it's like, well, you can't win with that. So something's not right about it. Somebody's not winning here. Maybe you. And it's like, you know what? I just feel like this group or these people or whatever it is, you just can't win. You just can't win. So the oath. The Ten of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles. I don't know. Maybe you're gonna be spending time with the grandkids. Spend time with the grandkids. But honestly, it looks like though walking away from a large building and having like another plan moving forward. Walking away from a large building or a large group or where there's a group associated or some type of plan in that. Or is this the oath? Healing the oath. God, no, it feels like healing from the oath because this is an oath and you're concluding an oath here. And this is an oath where you just can't win. It doesn't matter. If you do this, they're going to hate you. If you do that, they're going to hate you. And then if you do this, you're going to hate you. Like, right? Like, it's like, I don't know. What can you do? So, yeah, no, it looks like you're making a long-term plan for your future that goes beyond where you've been. So the fountain. Could just be you and your wife. Your husband or I don't know what. This to me is like just screaming nurturing. It could be looking after your finances though. It's a really funny card to come out. I want to say it's people close to you. People close to you, close to home. Not sharing readily here. either, I want to say, of your physical resources. Yeah, not sharing readily of your physical resources. You're filling up your bucket. That's what this looks like. Like you are filling up your bucket after it's been drained from other areas. And like you're walking away from the devil and you're really done. I don't know. Like, well, you wrote your I've got a concluding letter here. Maybe some of you have received a concluding letter. Like some of you could have received a letter from a lawyer with this King of Swords too, right? Yeah. And maybe this Queen of Swords is like an ex-partner or something, and them and their friends are talking smack. Well, one's confused. The other one's in the public eye. Maybe they walk around naked. I don't know where to start. And then one of them here, I feel like this King of Pentacles, it's very interesting because it totally, on the surface, this King of Pentacles is somebody who looks like that they are all business, that they are all logical approach, but this person totally gets some type of advice from the universe. They get tarot advice. They get astrological advice. I don't know. They're getting something. They get insight. They get insight from something. That's fascinating because I guarantee you, an awful lot of people that are running nations and all sorts of things, they are getting that advice. They've done it throughout history and they're still doing it now because we're all affected by the planets and all that shit, man. So, Scorpio. Wow. There was conversation had here possibly with the Page of Wands is at the bottom. I'm going to go do your extended. In the extended, Scorpio, I am going to ask, what is the unexpected coming towards you? And I'm going to ask that in two ways. I'm going to ask, what is the unexpected coming towards you in sort of a physical element here? So like in physicality, something coming into your life. But then I'm also going to ask it in sort of like a spiritual insight. I'm gonna do one of these for you. Like, what is the unexpected coming towards you? It's Larry. The unexpected coming towards you through a spiritual sense. And there we go. Thank you so much, Scorpicinos. Until next time, be gentle with yourselves. Bye. Hi, Larry.